Welcome home, Rep Pack. King Reptar here. Back with another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And if you're not, it's about to get a whole lot brighter because your favorite once-a-year YouTuber is here. Camera flip. Okay, I gotta be in the top 3 favorite once-a-year YouTubers, right? You can give me top 10. I mean, come on, that's a very specific criteria to be in. Top 10. But today I am super pumped because we are going to be hopping back into the horrifying world that is TEMU. Yes, that is true. TEMU is not just for ordering cheap trinkets made by a 9-year-old. They've also got some unbelievably awesome weapons. We learned that in the last TEMU video that I did here on the show. And I said we were going to do a part 2, and it took a couple weeks, months, a while. But we are here with part 2, and I picked up some stuff that I didn't even have the last time that is going to blow your mind. I can't believe they even brought it or shipped it here. We have it. And since that last video, TEMU has become increasingly more unhinged. Not only do they ship me possibly illegal weapons of destruction, my favorite thing in the world, but since that last video, they reached out to me to partner with them. And what video caught their attention? A video where I spent the first 5 minutes talking crap about them, literally roasting them on their terrible personal information security system for their users. And talking about how they ship me stuff that is definitely illegal in my state. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of like TEMU. I love ordering stuff that breaks other stuff. And also, where else am I gonna get an octopus that is either angry and or happy? Look at this, only 59 cents. Angry, happy, angry, happy, angry, happy. Also, if you're happy about the return of this channel, hit the like button. You ever wanted free good karma by helping somebody else out? Hit the like button, it's easy. It takes 2 seconds and you get that little extra karma boost. But also, I ordered this. This right here is a slingshot rifle, baby. This is a freaking crossbow slingshot metal launcher thing. I don't even know what this is. You don't even know what this is. But it was so cheap and it's so sick looking. Again, I don't recommend shopping on TEMU. Do your own research or picking up anything like this. As I always say, do as I don't do. Alright, get this text out of here, alright, okay? This thing is unbelievable. It's got 8 slingshot bands holding it together. It pulls back this wire string here and launches a metal bolt out and holds up to like freaking 40 shots. So it's kind of like a semi-automatic compound. You don't have to go pick the arrow up. You just keep pulling it back and it keeps shooting the bolt, apparently. It was so easy to set up. It was definitely not the worst thing I ever did in my life. It hurts. It sucks so much. And as of now, you probably realize I'm being sarcastic. It sucked. So yeah, it was basically the time of my life, okay? After all that work, let's go ahead and try this thing out. I will say I am shocked that the build quality on it is pretty solid, but the actual piece that you draw back is made out of plastic, but it gives me very much like cold steel, like kind of like poly plastic, like it's pretty strong, I would say. Maybe it could be one of the items today that we add to our wall. I'm gonna be starting to take down some of these posters here and hanging up more weapons, and we can kind of make this into an anime/weapon room, but only items that get a seal of approval. Will this get this? I don't really know. Let's go ahead and try it out outside. Okay, so we are set up. All right, I am gonna go for it. You guys can barely see my target down there. It is that little tiny glass over here. I'm gonna go for it. I do have a bit of a reputation on this channel for being pretty accurate, but you have to remember this is the first time I've ever used this, but we're still gonna go for it. I'm still confident, all right? First try here. If I don't get first try, I give you full permission that when you ever see me in public, you can beat the living shit out of me, like beat me into a bloody pulp on the ground if I don't get this first try. All right, let's do this. Woo-wee. All right, that was pretty damn good. Told you I would get it first try. All right, so I mean, we got some work going there. Let's go ahead and try it out on something a little bit tougher and see how that goes. But before we're done with this one, let's go ahead and finish it off. I wouldn't say it's perfectly accurate, but it's a lot better than I anticipated. As I say, do as I don't do. I should definitely be using safety glasses, but it blurs my vision. All right, we're trying out something a little bit bigger. You know what I say? This thing is thicker than your grandma. So I know it's gonna be tough, but we can make it happen, I'm sure. I know what you're probably thinking. Why did he say that? No, there's no way that's thicker than my grandma. I see you, grandma. She's pretty thick, but she ain't that thick. I'm gonna do this one without even looking, all right? Let's do it. Smile. I don't think I missed, but I guess so. Maybe I should look. All right, let's try it again. Oh, I got it. Okay, I was like, the first time I thought I got it. Okay, so the second time we cracked it, it looks like. Okay, just for evidence, in case it doesn't freaking count. Look, I did get it. I just got it a little too freaking high, so it just cracked through. But I think if we get a second one down here, we got this. All right, I didn't freaking miss it. All right, for the record. All right, I'm gonna look this time though, okay? I already proved it. Your grandma's thickness is unimaginable. Bam, baby. Hell yeah. Now that's what I was looking for with the first shot. Yeah. You bitch. Not your grandma, the glass. I'm gonna stop talking about your grandma. She's had enough. Okay, so one of the best things about doing my other channel, Comfort Cartoons, I pick up a lot of vintage and retro stuff, and I go to the flea market a lot. And a lot of times they have broken stuff. I mean, look at this thing. It's got bird shit on it, spider shit. Doesn't look like there's anything there, but that's mosquito shit. It's the smallest of shits. But the person actually cut the cord on this thing. It's damaged beyond repair. So I bought it because I was hoping I could use it, but the cord was so damaged there was no way. So we're gonna use this for some target practice. And if you don't know already, this glass is ridiculously thick. So if he can get through this, then I think it deserves quite a bit of credit. Yeah, also I forgot to mention, did you see this brick right here? Let me zoom in. This brick right there. He's got the little apple on top of it. Yeah, that right there. That is so I can block the GoPro. So if you ever see a brick stacked up like that, that's because the GoPro's behind it, which is gonna get our slow-mo. Now let's try it against the TV. We're gonna try it at the same range here, and then if we need to, we'll move a little closer, because I don't know if it's gonna get through this. All right, now watch yourself get killed now, little TV. Ooh. Oh, mommy. My hip. It hit me in the fucking hip. You bitch. Thankfully, it bounced off the table, off the wall, and then into my hip. But that still fucking hurt. Damn. Oh, it hit me in the knee. Oh, but I got it. You guys see that? I did break it. We cracked it. There's like a little black dot in it, though. But you guys can see that from there? I might zoom in for the second shot here. You guys got the slow-mo, thankfully. All right, let's try it again. I've zoomed in a bit more now. Oh, why does it keep coming back at me? Okay, come on, we got this. All right, so I can say as somebody who got hit with the ricochet, it hurts. That shit stung. So it is, I would say, man, what do you guys, maybe I'll let you guys decide. Do we hang it on the wall? Does this deserve seal of approval status? What I will say is, like, it held up. I shot 2 complete clips of everything in here, and the bands are still holding up for the most part. Structurally, I feel like it's still really solid. It is way more accurate once you get used to it. I'd say it shoots to the right a little bit, but once you get used to it, like, you know, it becomes kind of normal. It has this like sight here, but for me, I always instinctively aim with almost everything I use. I feel like it's just better for me than using like the sights that are kind of given. But man, that was actually really nice. I just don't know if I want to give the seal of approval to the first item. You guys let me know what you guys think. I know what I kind of think though. It's pretty sweet. And it looks badass. Like, dude, somebody comes up with this many freaking bands on both sides, I'm walking the fuck away. That side didn't look so, this side doesn't look so healthy, but it worked. Okay, so we are back in. We're gonna check out another item. You may also know at this point that we don't have a cameraman. Very unfortunate. You already know Parker's out there living his adult life, and Mitchell's working his way to move to Australia. Yes, the furthest part on the planet from me. He's moving to Australia, so we don't have any cameraman. That was part of the reason why it's taken me a little bit of time to upload, but I figured it's better that I upload something rather than nothing and hang out with you beautiful people. So if you guys are enjoying it, make sure you guys hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay, and what am I? Chopped liver? Okay, I see what you're doing here. More to the right, more to the right. Yes, a little more, a little more. Yeah, you ever heard of a thing called consistency, buddy? It's been a while. If I took these little PJ pajama pants off, I'd fill this whole room up with the growth I got going down there.
Okay, so we will be having some camera assistance from our local suicidal frog, Froggy.
Yeah, I'm risking my life for this shit. That's the only reason I took this job. So you better show me some respect, and I want to see some f***ed up shit.
Oh my gosh, when did you get a beard?
My throat hurts, okay? Just give me a break. But it's not from like some gay stuff like you're probably thinking.
I wasn't thinking that at all. Like, I wouldn't even care if that was the case.
Okay, good, cause it's not.
But now that you seem so defensive, I'm starting to think maybe you could.
No, shut the f*** up. No.
All right, well, that was Froggy Fresh. So yeah, he'll be helping us out from time to time. So if you see the camera moving, he's the one doing it. So let's get into the next item. Okay, so the next thing here, I've been looking for one of these for a long time. You know, is a good classic flamethrower. I know I can order a gasoline flamethrower and those things can shoot like 30 feet, but they're also really dangerous. When I live in Southern California, I want like a medium dangerous flamethrower, you know, kind of like the Tesla one they released not that long ago. It's a good sized flamethrower, but it's butane, so all of the gas is currently, you know, vaporizing in front of you, so therefore something doesn't stay on fire after. Although I am in the market of a property very soon, hopefully down the line, where maybe we could try some of the other stuff, but still maybe not that, because again, Southern California. But the Tesla one is like freaking, I think like $800 now on the open market. They are expensive, but this one claims to be just as good. Based off of the ads, that guy was freaking shooting that thing like a Charizard, so I'm hoping that it is. Multi-use torch. So it looks like a gun, it looks like a flamethrower, but I'm hoping that it actually is, and it's not like one of those like weed burners, you know, because this is just like a weed burner that gets you shot by the police. Yeah, I don't think you need any help getting shot by the police, but hopefully it's actually got some range for it as well. So let's take a look here. Let's see the build quality on this guy. Oh, and by the way, this was like $18. Oh my gosh. That looks insane, dude. That looks like something you use against the Terminator. What the f***, man? This thing has got some chrome domium on the side there. This gives me a little bit of faith, to be honest. Let's kill the lights here a little bit so we can see it, if it actually works. I also recommend you probably never do this inside the house unless you are a trained professional moron. I mean, it's kind of far. That's not really what I was hoping for, though, to be honest. Let's turn off all the lights. Maybe there's some range there we're not seeing. Yeah, that's rather unimpressive. I mean, it's kind of cool. It needs some kind of projectile. No seal of approval for this one. One day I'll get that Tesla flamethrower.
No, I'm not filming this. This is f***ed up. This is f***ing barbaric. All these years I've been asking for you to hit me, kill me, shoot me, burn me. Nothing. But you're just gonna do it to this guy? We don't even f***ing know him. Yeah, I'm looking at you, buddy. You may have gorgeous hair, but to come in here and take another plushie's job? Oh, that's just f***ing low.
Okay, well that actually worked a lot better than I was expecting. Maybe not the same range, but pretty intense. Oh, how I envy you so much.
So this right here is interesting to me. This is my first time, I believe, ordering like a real sword on TEMU. And what got my attention is the sword is supposed to be so heavy duty that you could blast through concrete. There's literally a picture I can find that I'll put in the video. A picture of a freaking Chinese man smashing through literal concrete with this sword. I don't know if it's some kind of ancient Chinese power, if I'll be able to pull it off, but I'm gonna try my best. So let's see how heavy duty this sword really is. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, that thing is freaking thick. Oh my gosh, like I actually am having trouble holding it with just my right hand. That is quite insane. Okay, one thing I would say that I don't like is that this right here, oh man, that's where the TEMU quality is coming in. That is like really loose. I thought for a second this was metal too, because I was like, dude, you could f someone up with this thing. Just punch him in the side of the head with this thing. Is it full tang? I think it is full tang though, because otherwise that is a lot of weight on the top part for this part here that is so cheap. It's made out of like a plastic or like wood, I think. But the sword itself, man, that is heavy. It's not super sharp, but typically these type of swords really aren't. It's kind of like a Spartan sword, and it's pretty sharp on the tip too, but man, dude, look at that thick piece of meat right there. That is a thick ass blade. I can see it being able to go through concrete now. It's just like, why would you do that? This is definitely gonna damage the sword, but that's what I'm here to do. We're gonna test this stuff out, see if these ads are accurate, and see if it's worth the pickup. You know, I gotta say, man, also, I'm a little scared to use it just because, like I said, this is so heavy and the handle does not feel like it has the integrity for all that weight up there, but that's what I'm here to do. Let's go ahead and check it out. Man, this thing is heavy. I hope I don't drop it on the way out. Ah, damn!
Hey!
What the f? I didn't even know I had a second floor. You okay? Okay, so we have the sword here. This thing is massive, super heavy. I'm gonna try it on this. I kind of am a little bit worried. I do have the cinder block. Like I said, we popped the picture up on screen, okay? I don't know. That guy looks pretty strong. So maybe that's why it broke the cinder block. I have the cinder block right here. I do want to finish this off though, just to see if this thing does have some structure to it, because if I do it on a cinder block and it doesn't break, this thing could snap, come right back at me. But if it breaks, then I would say the cinder block thing probably isn't possible. But let's see, is it as advertised? Let's find out. We're gonna go right down the middle here and hopefully we can get the rest of that screen out. 3, 2, 1. That was unexpected. It actually chopped straight through all of the plastic on the TV, like even down to this little small part. I didn't even think it was sharp enough to get through it like that. I thought it was just gonna smash it. Man, I almost don't want to mess it up as like a freaking sword, but hey, we gotta check it out and see if it is as advertised. I told you that handle wasn't good. I just wanted to go for one more because it was so sick the first time, but the handle came off. I told you guys. All right, we're gonna try it. Honestly, it's not that sharp up here. Let's see, we'll just choke up on it a little bit. Oh man, it lost a lot of integrity on that one, man. All right, let's just go straight for the cinder block test, but already this is getting a super low ranking from me. It is full tang. It is go all the way down to the bottom here, but man, they should have just made this whole all one metal piece, but I guess it's the TEMU give that you have to accept. On the inside, there's a whole lot of, well, nothing. Oh, actually, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Glass. There's a spider. Dude, there was a spider in this TV. I'm so sorry, little homie. Dude, he's like, dude, you just up my 3-story apartment. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were living in there. Who knows? He could have been from the original owner. Oh, no. He was bearing children. Poor guy. I'm sorry about that. He suffered the natural disaster that is known as Hurricane Marcus. Yeah, baby. All right, in the comments down below, how much would it cost for you to like, okay, there's a ballroom and the whole floor is covered just like this. How much is it gonna cost for you to run and slide on your knees across the entire floor in the comments? For me, I'm saying at least 50K. At least 50K, I might be down for it. You guys let me know what you guys would do, because that, oh my gosh, man. You're talking about cheese grating your knees. Bro, there ain't no fucking way this is gonna work. This shit might be about as thick as your grandma. This shit might be thicker than your great grandma. This shit is super thick. And then this fucking piece of shit, I don't know about that. I think that is gonna hurt like hell hitting through it though. Okay, let's try this out. So the guy in the picture, he had like, you know, the thing hanging up on a chain for some reason. We're gonna go for it. Like, part of me thinks maybe, but man, is it gonna f this thing up though? Is it thick enough to get through it? In the comments right now, yes or no. No cheating, no skipping forward in the video. Yes or no, is it going to work? Let's find out, all right? 3, 2, 1. That shit actually worked. And honestly, I didn't even really... Okay, now it's broken, it's freaking, it's compromised, but it actually freaking works. I mean, damn, it really did mess up the sword a lot though, you know, but, you know, it did work. I mean, I can't say that the ad was a lie, but I think it's just because of the sheer thickness of the metal. I guess that was what they're trying to show you though. Let's just use the back of it, I'm sure it's the same thing. Yeah. It's just so freaking dense that in itself is what's doing the job. But hey, they didn't say that the blade was the one cutting through it. They just said that it was gonna break through a cinder block, and it definitely did. I will not lie, you can color me impressed, but they would have just added like another $50 worth of structure to it to make it more sound. I could give it a little bit more credit. I'm still not giving it my seal of approval, but it is pretty fun. I will give it that. Okay, now let's give this thing a chance to ride the lightning, and then I think we're good on this guy. Did it even pop, or did it just like smack and then explode against the wall? Let's try it again. Riding the lightning ain't cheap. This was twist up. It was expired, so it was cheaper. I'm not gonna lie, I really missed this. That was awesome. I have to say thank you guys so much for all the support on me coming back to this channel. I don't know when the next video will be. Like, you could see another video in 2 weeks. It might take a little longer, but I just want to say thank you so much to all of you guys that have been trying to push me to come back and do videos here. At some points it was kind of frustrating for me, but at the same time I think as you guys knew that it was going to be fun too for me, and it really does. Like, it feels like kind of a relief. Like, it's just like, forgot how exhilarating and stress relieving this actually was. It's kind of a vibe. So thank you so much for helping me return to this. Okay, so we have a couple more items here, guys, we'll be checking out. Some stuff I'm gonna save for if you guys want to see a part 3, so I put some stuff to the side here, but one item I'm hoping we can check out in part 3, that is this wrist arrow crossbow. So it is a mini crossbow that goes on your wrist, and I suppose you avoid trying to shoot it through your hand, and you can shoot it forward, such like Spider-Man. But, you know, let me know if you guys are interested. It's also rated ages 3+. So if you're 4, you can shoot an arrow out of your wrist. Is 3 Chinese years different from American years? I don't know, but why? And it says on the bottom, come play sleeve arrow with the kids. It shoots, I've already opened it. They shoot arrows. I don't understand this. But that's definitely a part 3 kind of item. And then also this, like, what is this? This is a freaking bomb. Like, this is literally looks just like a bomb. I don't know how they shipped this to me. Like, the CT scanners at like USPS or whoever delivered this, I think it was like some service that TEMU works with. Maybe that's how they got away with it. Because like, obviously their customs like CT scanners aren't that good. Because like, how did somebody x-ray this in the bag and still ship it to me? Like, how? It is so very much looks not good. But you want to know what it actually is? It's an alarm clock. So it's just an alarm clock that looks like a bomb. But man, I don't think this is the type of alarm clock you should be bringing with you on your business trips. Although it is wireless, you'll probably get shot by the police. But that's not the only item. But there's a few other things that I want to order too. But with everything going on with the tariffs right now, it's a little bit harder to get certain things because the prices have gone up on using websites like TEMU and stuff like that. Politics, ooh, cancel him. I really don't want to talk about it either, to be honest. It's somewhat unavoidable, but I'm still gonna order it anyway because even at a surplus cost, I think it's still worth it. Somebody's gotta do it. Somebody's gotta order this destructive, possibly illegal garbage. So I'll be the one. I'll be the frickin' pawn. All right, just don't even sweat it. All right, just hit the like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next stuff. But we do got one more item here. This is actually one of the items I was most excited for, and these are pocket-sized comma. This has got to be one of them. I had to move the table for this. This has got to be one of the best things I ever seen in my life. So this right here, safe fold design, handle comfort, precisely balanced for hand one use. So look at this little thing right here, huh? Yeah, very unsuspecting, right? Just, I can fit this in my pocket. Look at that, ain't nothing. I ain't got nothing with me. See, so like most people, they carry a little pepper spray with them for some self-defense, a little, you know. Personally, I carry a pocket knife with me all the time. You know, it's for a tool, but you never know. You might have to use it for some survival. But man, I'm scared of the motherfucker. Got this shit in his goddamn pocket. Watch this shit. This is a fold-out comma scythe. Yes. It's hard to see on camera, but that shit is sharp as hell. It is a actual comma, which is actually a weapon that is essentially like a mini scythe. So this all, look at that, ain't fitting in my pocket like that. This shit is a fucking boom, boom, bam, right in the airway, dude. Can you imagine? I mean, in California, you can't carry a pocket knife that's bigger than your palm. I mean, does this count? Is this legal? It's a gardening tool, you know, you could say it's that. But I saw this, dude. I couldn't just get one of these motherfuckers. I had to get two, count them, two, baby. Bam, bam, boom. So then you got two of them, dude. I'm like a goddamn scyther now. Look at, oh, and they fit in your pocket, dude. That's sick. And these are super throwable too, for sure. Like I can already imagine the swing on this and then the heck yeah, dude. So let's go outside. I cannot wait to test these out. Bladed weapons are always my favorite, especially when they're unique like this. So let's go give them a try and take a look and see what these guys can do, and also find out if they're throwable. All right, so we got one of the commas out here. I actually cut my finger by this thing collapsing on my finger, and it was ridiculously sharp. So I want to see, like, the range of this blade is about the same thickness as this. I wonder if it would just cut straight through the entire thing if I keep it at the same width as the actual jug. Let's try it out. I had a feeling. I was like, dude, this thing is stupid sharp. Like, it didn't hit my finger hard. Like, it barely just touched it and sliced into my finger. So I was pretty confident, but dude, that was the full width of it. Like, that had to be perfect, and we pulled it off. So let's try out something a little bit harder. All right, now we got the second one out. All right, I'm trying to go for both the tops here, scyther style, and then go down the middle of both these. I gotta make sure I don't slice my knuckles off. Let's do this. Okay, I missed that one. All right, still pretty good. All right, I'm not gonna lie, the knuckles thing was kind of scaring me a little bit, but we still made it happen. They're really quick though, like it's not hard to move them, they're super light. As you see, and man, they are stupid sharp on top of that. All right, so we tested that out. Let's go ahead and see if they are also throwable, which that's what I'm most excited for, because I can feel that they very much are. Okay, so here we go. We have my wood target back down there. You guys can kind of see it. We got the slow-mo on those, so you should be able to see it either way. Let's go ahead and try this one out. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. All right, so they are not the most stable, but it did hit. You guys can see it did stick into the target. Let's try out one more throw. Oh, bro. All right, guys, I went for the second attempt and the knife broke. The blade part broke off, which that's not really combat ready. Like if it broke from just that, that's not a solid weapon. I would say, man, the only thing we really tried out that I would recommend is maybe the slingshot thing. But I mean, that's what you get when you shop at TEMU. You get a lot of garbage. So, you know, you get what you pay for. Yes, these things are ridiculously cheap on TEMU, but they also aren't built to last. You know, I have weapons in my collection that I've literally had for like 8 years. I've got katana that I've paid like maybe 70 bucks for each knife, but they're still holding up, no rust, they're still sharp, they don't dull out super fast, and that's because I paid the extra money to get those nicer quality items. There are some things where you can buy the cheaper version of it and it'll still be good enough to get you through, but when it comes to weapons, as somebody who's tested a lot of them, you should pay a little bit more so you can get the quality stuff, because last thing you want is something collapsing, bending, breaking on you, and then you have to buy it again, and then you spending more money than if you would have just got the right thing. And not just that, it also can be dangerous. A lot of this stuff from TEMU, again, don't do as I'm doing right now. Stuff like this breaking off, if you're testing it the wrong way, this could pop off and end up inside of you, and you might not want that. Maybe you do, but probably not. So never do as I do on this channel, but if you do, for some stupid reason, make sure you're at least using good equipment and not using garbage like I'm testing out here. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, also leave a comment down below letting me know what kind of videos do you guys want to see coming up next. And I'm not gonna make any promises. I'm gonna try my best. I'm tired of saying, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I do something else. I'm gonna try my best to keep bringing some more stuff over here. I don't know when, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point something new is gonna be dropping here. If you guys are interested, I am live every single Wednesday and Friday on this website called Whatnot. Whatnot is basically eBay meets like Twitch. You can enter in like live auctions. I sell a bunch of like nostalgic type stuff like that, but if you want to come just to hang out, I sell a bunch of nostalgic stuff, like cartoon related stuff, you know, toys and whatnot. But if you're interested and you just want to hang out, I'm there on Wednesday and Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. And when you do sign up, you get $15 for absolutely free. That link will be in the top of the description if you guys want to go check that out. There are a bunch of people on there that sell Pokemon cards, Funko Pops. Blade City actually has a stream that I frequent on all the time, which is like one of the bigger online market stores for like pocket knives and stuff like that. They have their own page on there, and you can get some incredible deals on their ding and scratch shows they do, where you have some stuff that's just lightly used or sample products they get in, and they're super marked down. So that link will be down below. I'll see you guys in this video right here. I know you're gonna love it. It was a while ago, but I know you're gonna love it. I'll see you over there. And as always, beautiful people, I will see all of you in the next one. Adios and bloop.